It was real personal because this is the first time I beat him since I've been here. So I wanted to make that a goal to heading into my senior year. Beat a lot of teams that maybe we haven't been able to beat in the past couple of years. So this is a huge one for us. It felt great. Just executing what the defensive coaches brought in this week. Offense doing what they had to do on their side of the ball, and it just came together.
JC, that was a heads-up play on that fumble. Did you know from the jump that it was a fumble, or was it just kind of just trained to go ahead and fall on the ball? What did you do about that play?
In practice, we when any loose balls that hit the ground, doesn't matter if it's incomplete or not. They just always emphasize just getting on the ball. And then when I saw it hit the ground, I heard my teammates saying to get on it, and my instincts just kicked in and just get on the ball. So it was a plus for us, really.
How quickly were you able to put last week behind and get focused on this week?
Honestly, real quick. It was just kind of goes back to the same thing with the LSU game. You know, it was a tough loss, but we came back ready for Kentucky that next week, and we executed. It's kind of the same thing here. Took a tough loss to Georgia, a tough opponent, but we knew we had a team coming in, you know, that was looking to do something to us that they've been doing for the past couple of years, but we weren't going for that this year.
JC, if you have one more for Cody Schrader's performance tonight, what would it be?
Iconic.
What makes him so hard to tackle, and then how does he seem to get, I guess, stronger and more effective as the game goes on? You don't have to tackle him in the games, but you guys know about in practice. What makes him so hard to bring down?
It's his mentality, for one. He just has a mentality of not trying to go down. You know, with all the scrimmages we've had, you know, camps and all that stuff going in, we already knew how he ran the ball. So we knew, with us being one of the best defenses in the SEC, we knew a lot of other teams were going to have a tough time trying to get him down, too. So I just say his mentality is his biggest thing that goes into running the ball.
JC, you guys probably heard a lot about Tennessee's running game and their three running backs and stuff like that. How personal did you guys take that specific part and just holding the 83 yards? Did you know that part?
No, I didn't know how many yards they had rushing. I knew it wasn't a lot, but I didn't know it was that low. But with that being said, we just we don't try to let anybody run the ball on us on their will or at their will. So just coming into this game, they put the stuff up, you know, showing us they had three-headed monster back there running back. But you know, we don't really look at that stuff and, you know, get nervous. We take that as motivation. You know, you're not gonna come in here and do what you want to do with us.
What do you think made it work for the defense?
Everybody just buying into the system. Coaches had a great defensive scheme lined up this week. Everybody brought in, did their assignments, and it showed up with them just having 7 points.
JC, Tennessee finished 5 of 13 on third downs. That's kind of been an area of emphasis for your team. What do you think you did well tonight on those money downs?
We read all our keys well this game. We knew just you know, with their different style of offense, you know, it was just real important to read our keys this week, and we executed that at the highest level.
JC, on Dalen's pick six, that play by Tennessee looked like one they had run a few times that you kind of undercut a few times. Could you break down that play? And was that concept something that you guys have been beating down throughout the game?
Yeah, we had you know, watching film and stuff. You know, we see the tendencies that they tend to have. And it's funny, throughout the game, DC and I were talking. We said one of us was gonna get one because we were both so close heading through the game. And when he got it, it was we just knew one of us was gonna get one. But when he got it, it was just an exciting moment because we called it. So you know, just one of us getting it, it was exciting for the whole defense to just finally get a takeaway and a touchdown to that.
You guys talk a lot this week about the way last year ended, that game there, or was it just kind of understood that you like that guy was a representation of how you guys play?
We talked about it a little bit. It wasn't really a lot to say because we knew how much it hurt us last year, so we didn't really need to put a lot of emphasis on it this year. We knew what we had to do coming in this game. Appreciate y'all.
Being where I came from, and then, you know, having a team and a brotherhood that you can feel that real love in the locker room, that's something you always look for. And, you know, and I'm just extremely blessed to be a part of this team, and, you know, will never forget it for the rest of my life.
Was that as overwhelming a feeling as maybe you could have in football, or maybe you've had better moments, but that feeling of them celebrating you like that?
No, that's definitely my number one moment in my entire life.
So did you wake up knowing today was going to be a big day for you? What did you kind of say, oh, is this going to be going on tonight?
You know, I never really think about it. You know, every day I go with the same preparation, the same routine that I've had since I was a little kid playing football. And then, you know, and some games are better than others, and tonight it went our way.
Cody, can you take us into that final series of the first half? It seemed like they had the turnover.
Yep.
That could be a spot where you we see teams often kind of just go into halftime, they
Yeah, I think in that situation, we were just trying to run the football, but then I popped one, and then we practice that all the time. If you pop one, then when you hurry up offense, try to get another play in, and then we got that really good ball to Mookie. We practice that situation and practice all the time, especially in the running back room. We call it handcuff, where it's get the first, get down, so you get the field goal unit out. And so that's basically just what I did. Big heads up from Coach Loop, reminding me of that in a moment like that. And got the first and got down, and we were able to kick a field goal.
Do you sense you surprised them there by that aggression in that moment, as opposed to maybe just letting the clock drain out?
Yeah, I think so.
Cody, can you talk to us about what you saw from the O-line tonight against
Yeah.
the Tennessee run defense?
Yeah, that's all we've heard all week about how great they are, in their run defense. And I think every week, no matter who we play, the O-line takes that personal. I'm able to sit in some meetings with them, on Friday nights and stuff like that, and I get to see how they operate, the way Coach Jones demands excellence in that room, and then it's accepted by the rest of the guys in that room. There's nobody saying, hey, I want to do it this way, I do it my way. They all buy in, and those starting five O-line are the best in the country, and I'll stand on that for the rest of my life.
Cody, your story's been told, as you noted, but I wonder if you, in this era where recruiting is everything and so talked about, I wonder what you think your story means to others that you're able to say, I'm going to find a way and do this.
Yeah, I think this never was my goal to have a story where people can look up to me and stuff like that. I never did it because I wanted, had to have a story. It just kind of worked out that way. But, I was just talking to Ben Stratman actually in the locker room. He's right next to me. And we were just kind of talking about, hopefully, man, we are inspiring kids to take chances on themselves. And, don't look at D2 schools or lower level schools as oh, I'm not good enough, or, this is all I got. Because, you can make a name for yourself if you truly the whole recipe of this whole thing is work. And I think everybody thinks you got to be the fastest, you got to be this and that. No, you got to, especially in my position, what I bought in is that you got to be able to hit a person in the mouth for 4 quarters, and either they're going to fold or I'm going to fold. And, I'm determined to never fold.
I just want to make sure this one story I've read is true. That on your graduation day, is it correct that you had a missed practice that day, so you came here in the cold, got in uniform by yourself, and did drills or plays?
Yes, sir.
And would you just describe how you could do that by yourself? What did you
Oh, yes. I was, graduated, went to Papa. It was with my family, and told them I had to, they kind of wanted to go out and enjoy the moment a little more, but I knew we had, a bowl game coming up, and I texted Coach Luke for the script, and he was like, what are you talking about? And then I texted Brady. I was like, Brady, can you please send me the script? He sent me the script, and then Coach Luke ended up sending me the script, and I was just going out there and running plays by myself, just going over formations and, different things in my head, just so I could be the, most prepared for my team.
just to add to the image, it was dark? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, there was some lights and stuff like that, which was nice, but it was freezing, so.
Cody, the offense went 11 of 17 on third downs today. It's kind of been a point of emphasis throughout the season. What do you think you did well specifically on those? I think there were 6 rushing first downs on those that kind of worked for you.
Yeah, I think Brady did a great job scrambling because, a lot of those there wasn't, the routes or, maybe he wasn't seeing stuff clearly or whatnot, but he was able to, use his legs, which is a huge part of our offense, and get some, major first downs, and then being able just to find me on some check downs and stuff like that, to keep stuff in rhythm. And I think he played a great game tonight.
Cody, I think this is the first 200 rushing yard, 100-yard receiving yards game in SC history. I know you've had some big games in your career between Mizzou State and Mizzou, but is that the first time you've done that personal?
Yeah, all-purpose yards, definitely. I've never had that many receiving yards, and I've always been messing with Kirby to get me more involved and stuff like that. But so I'll definitely give him some trouble when I see him about it. But
When you consider your game, the defensive game, only allowed 7 points, but also some of the other players like the offensive line getting 5 yards to push off the ball,
Yeah.
plays. So how personally did you guys take this game?
yeah, we've taken every game personally. We remember what last year felt like, and that was a huge thing for us in the off season and the spring ball. And every game we play is personal because we lost a lot of these games last year. And tonight was definitely more personal just because of how the game ended last year. A lot of you guys remember that. So yeah, we definitely had a chip on our shoulders, and our mantra was 4 quarters of hell. And I think the O-line and the receivers and the tight ends and everybody truly bought into that. And I definitely know the defense bought into that. You can see in their performance. So yeah, I think everybody just bought into that, and we played complementary football. I thought really well today, and I think that was a huge part of our success.
Your coach kind of mentioned last year, he called that stretch going through hell. How
Yeah.
does it feel to be on the other side of that?
Yeah, it's definitely, you can't let the moment, you can't let these wins get to your head. You got to be able to enjoy them. But I think that's what's so amazing about this team is that we experienced what losing felt like last year and not achieving our goals. And so now we're starting to get more and more success, but we're handling it the right way. Everybody is very just, still disciplined at practice. There's nobody, thinking they're too good enough not to practice and stuff like, that type of stuff during the week that maybe teams or players might have a different mindset just because we're winning football games. So we're doing a great job staying together and, truly love this team.
Cody already kind of brought this up, but earlier this week you were nominated to the watch list for the Burlsworth Trophy, which goes to the most outstanding former walk-on athlete in college football.
Yeah.
What does that nomination mean for you?
Yeah, I think it's a huge honor. I wasn't too familiar with his story when he played at Oklahoma. Oh, no, Arkansas. I apologize, Arkansas. But I remember watching the kid as a movie. And I think me and him kind of share similar traits of that hard work, determination, putting in extra work when you kind of count it out. And he ended up, being a really good football player. And just being able to be a part of that award is extremely honorable.
Cody, how cool is it for one, your coach to say, he thinks a Heisman campaign should be started for you, and two, how much of your confidence is translated from, the underdog type story to one of the better backs in the league? There should be some respect on the name.
Yeah, all I'm focused on and all I've ever been focused on is winning. I don't care about accolades. I don't care about whatever comes from performances besides if we get a win.
I mean, you get hit pretty hard, like we saw you take a pretty big lick.
Yeah, suplex.
In your head, are you thinking I got to get up before he
Yeah,
does?
100%.
Purposeful?
Yeah. If I don't get up, I'm gonna look soft, and I can't let him think he got the best of me, which he did. He caught me right on the jump cut and did his thing. But I was like, I know I have to jump up, but don't worry, it hurt. It hurt pretty bad. So.
And I think it's funny, but it's always, does you sense that makes a difference when they see that they put a good stick on you and you're on your feet?
Yeah, I think so. And I think the biggest thing for us is we're okay with getting the 2-yard, 1-yard runs because we know we're going to keep coming back and smacking people in the mouth. And that is what I keep saying about this offensive line. And I think that is the biggest change from last year to this year is that these guys want to dominate teams. And I think we're seeing that this year.
Cody, it's well known that your guys' motto is something to prove. What are the Mizzou Tigers proving there?
That everybody in this country should believe that we belong. I think we've known that internally, and hopefully everyone else is seeing that, and hopefully you guys believe as well.
Cody, there was a lot of deception from you guys in that offense. There was a play where Brady faked the pitch to you
Yeah.
and scored on the Mizzou's touchdown. Play action where Makai looked like he ran a decoy route to free up half the movement.
Yeah.
How important was deception? Your guys' offense
Yeah, I think
tonight?
Yeah, I think extremely important. Anytime you can get safeties rotating or, you can make different plays thinking you're doing one thing, we're doing another. And I think that's what makes our offense special is that we have a quarterback who can run and throw, and then you got playmakers like, Luther, Theo, Mookie, Makai on the outsides. And I think we're just really finding ourselves in this offense.
Cody, I know Coach often gives you guys 24 hours to kind of react after a game. What
Yeah.
does celebrating tonight's performance look like for you?
I always say I'm going to go out and celebrate with my teammates, but I'll probably end up being on the couch with Brady's tonight. So it's usually how it works out.
Cody, when you got up on the wall
Yeah.
after you were with the teammates, do you remember anything was coming out of your mouth? Or what?
No, I think I was just yelling. I was just caught up in the moment.
Cody, that first play, that 38-yard reception, what did you see? How were you so wide open?
Yeah, that's something me and Brady, I've been messing with Brady about. I was like, man, give me the ball more. He's like, well, always be prepared and scramble drill to get the ball. That's like his way to say you're not getting the ball. So as I was running and I just kind of found myself, I think they were playing cloud. I was able to just kind of keep up the divide, on my landmark. And as I turn, I see Brady running, and then I just kind of stood there. Brady threw me the ball. I just wish I didn't go out of bounds.
Were you a little nervous, though, since you're so wide open?
Yeah, I think those are the hardest catches. And as a running back, you don't get too many of those. But I was able to get a good catch on it. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we came in with that mentality because we knew last year we didn't play as good as we thought we could or that we knew we could. And pretty much we was just like last offseason, we was just going to grind, and, get better because, the team is going to go as far as the offensive line going to go. So, we just make sure we put it on our backs.
Speaking of the offensive line, how far the team can go with you guys, when the guy's having a big day like Cody Schrader is, how much more confidence does that give you guys knowing that he's benefiting off the hard work we're doing?
Oh man, it makes it a lot easier, man. Cody, he makes it so easy for us, man. He's just a great player, great running back, man. He can do it all, catch, run. You know, he showed it today, man. So I'm just proud of Cody, man.
Yeah, one word review for his performance today. What would it be?
Insane, man. It was crazy, man. I was like, he's doing everything. Like anything we needed him to do, man, he was doing it, man. It was crazy.
Javon, what was it like to see Cody being, so celebrated after the game, lifting him up on your guys' shoulders and interacting with students and team?
Man, it was great, man. You know, he's just such a great player, such a great person, man. He earned stuff like that, man. You know, just having him working day in, day out, man. I'm just proud of him, man.
What do you think his story says to people?
A lot, man. Anything's possible, man. He came from the D2, man. I'm just proud of Cody. I don't know what to say, man. I'm just proud of him, man. I just love the way he worked, man. I love blocking for him, man.
I mean, how does it feel to play with so many playmakers? It's not just Luther, it's not just Cody. There's a bunch of players at the end of the day who can have a good day like this.
Man, we knew we had those playmakers. We just needed to put it all together. So seeing stuff like that, we knew we had it. We just need to put it all together. So I'm just proud of everyone.
When you see him having the kind of day that Cody had, what did you see in the defenders when they saw that, man, he just keeps on going, keeps on getting better?
Man, we was just trying to lean on them, man, and make them tap out, man. I think we done our job. So, yeah, they was just head down, but, man, they gave us a great look, man. Cody's just a great player, man. You just can't take that from him.
How is he able to move piles like that? It seems like there's often times where a play looks like it's over, and then all of a sudden it's 8 yards down the field.
Man, he's strong, man. If you look at his legs and you look at him, man, he's just a strong running back. He's a great player, man.
I know you probably heard all week about how good Tennessee's run defense is. Does that ever give the offensive line group an extra edge to go out there and prove that they're better than what other people are saying already?
Yeah, we knew all week that they was just such a great run defense, so we knew we had to come with our A game, and we knew that every day in practice, we couldn't take nothing back. We had to make sure we was doing every little thing right, and I think we've done a good job.
I think there's a couple plays and you look up and you guys pushing 5 yards off the ball, but snap. What went into dominating the line of scrimmage today?
Man, it was the next game, man. We had something to prove, we just like to prove ourselves right, man, that we're the players that we know we are, and we're the group that we know we are. So just doing stuff like that, man, it just brought us joy.
To see the defense kind of, ice the game with pick six. What was that like for you guys? Offense started, defense finished.
Man, it was the stadium went crazy, man. I'm happy for Dalen Carnell, man. He's earned it. He's a great ball player, great safety. He does it all. So we already knew he had those ball skills, so we were just waiting on one.
Javon, how has Coach Jones and kind of helped you grow and the whole offensive line throughout the season?
Man, Coach Jones, he came in, he changed our mentality. He's just a great player. He broke down each of our games and told us our weaknesses and made sure we focused on that during the summer. And, he just came in ready to work, man. He put us to work, and we are thankful for him.
Where do you see yourself where do you kind of see yourself grow the most throughout this past year?
I think run game, I've grown a lot, just seeing the defense, seeing stuff out, like seeing blitzes, and, trying to pick it up on that. He improved our passing too, man. He's just been such a great coach, just telling me what to do, telling me my weakness, and just making sure I focus on that. All right, thanks.